Allow me say special thanks to you all for honoring our invites today to this occasion. In a special way, Akiki Prime Minister onyikirize nkusiime habw'okutukwatira yakaire okaija okabaha munaitwe okahaisa omukoro guno ekitiinisa. Abantu inywena mu bitiinisa byanyu nimbasiima mwebale muno kwija kubaha mukoro guno obutukwoleka Fort Portal City Marathon edition ya kabiri. Today is a very special day for us, the team organizing the Fort Portal City Marathon. We are unveiling the second edition of this very important event in the tourism city, which we believe should be a cornerstone for development in Fort Portal City as well as Toro Kingdom. And to get us started, allow me invite the Honorable Prime Minister from Toro Kingdom, Akiki ninkuraliza oije obalizeha abantu bawe na omukoro guno kike kugumanyisa ali ubukama bwa Toro. Webale muna Akiki.
Emienda yetoli inywena CEO na timu yone yekwembera Fort Portal City Marathon. Senior leadership ni ndola roho wa polisi munganyire protocol ntingije gihondera baitu ogwazira jere uniform ni mumanyira. Ni ndola na LC5 elect makubebe nayo kumanyirire n'abantu inywena balhano mwebale kwije. Ninja kukozesa endimi ibiri ndiko abateketegereza Toro nabo bahuje kinda ningamba baitu ninyenda kusima muno committee ya Fort Portal City Marathon. Now, Fort Portal is a tourism city, and I believe it's really the paradise. And I'm not saying this because I'm in Toro, I come from Toro, I'm the Prime Minister here, but I believe we have a very, very beautiful piece of land, and we need to showcase this more. So I would like to thank wholeheartedly the team here for organizing this marathon and showcasing our beauty to the world, because they are partly doing our job. So Duncan, who is the Deputy Minister of Tourism, your job is done, sir. You should be appreciating these people more. And of course, thank you. And of course, I want to appreciate everybody who participated on the previous inaugural marathon on the 19th of July. And of course, looking forward to the 18th of July. Now, the King is the patron of this Fort Portal City Marathon. And he sends his greetings and regards, and I don't have information whether he'll be here, but if he is, he will participate as he did last time by flagging off the marathon. But he's aware this is happening, and he sends his regards to everybody and making, hoping that everything goes as expected. This is an easy sale, in my opinion, because as I've already said, we have a beautiful land to showcase. And it now is my honor to recognize some of the sponsors that have made this possible. So allow me to read through this, otherwise I'll make mistakes and disappoint some people. I would like to recognize the Ministry of Tourism, Wildlife and Antiquities through the Explore Uganda initiative. And indeed, if people come to Fort Portal and witness what we have, how we endowed as a land, they will come back and explore Uganda and appreciate the beauty of the country. I'd like to appreciate Rock Telecom, Capital FM, Carhave, Jeans Club, Home Bliss, Fort TV, Kalia Courts Hotel, our host today, Data Cities, UBC, Uganda Broadcasting Corporation, Team Firinda, what a name, that's beautiful. Team Firinda, Fort Portal Tourism City, and of course, the best here, Toro Kingdom. And of course, I think the participants. So whoever comes in and buys a kit, gets involved, you are highly appreciated. and please tell others about the marathon. As the CEO mentioned, I am going to another event where the Ministry of Tourism has come to visit us as a kingdom, and hopefully I will be in position to tell you some good news. So I'm excited in Tajabura. And if what goes through is what I expect, there will be some amazing news which will complement what this whole Fort Portal City Marathon is all about, which means we'll get more showcasing facilities within our beautiful city. And on that note, I would like to thank you all again for coming and for participating. I will have my kit. I don't promise to run, but if you allow walkers, I will be leading the walkers on the day. Thank you very much. Mutiaman.
Otiamuna Kiki, how we've gambe brungebi, but I also encourage you to run. Munyikiriza akaire kano nyonge ndalize omikirwa tukore kintu kindi. He will officially do the unveiling here. Nuko kwa ine program we're tight. Nuko tuja kwa tutere waho nebsani taito. Then tumikirize again. So munyikiriza akaire kano nyongere kuba nindaliza Mr. Nicholas Muhirwe, the race director, to join the Right Honorable Prime Minister, and then we proceed to unveil what has been prepared in front of us. And Mr. Mugabe, I think you could also join them as we do this. Then we shall have some group photos. Then we shall proceed. Okore bindi nkokutwetu bitekanize akiro chahat. Ladies and gentlemen, all eyes in front of us here, Obu, the Right Honorable Prime Minister, and our race director, Bajakwa, the official unveiling, the 2026 marathon. Ubgarobu mtabuahura, nabu muja kubutekaniza, obu namubutea. The count of 3, 2, 1, and 0. A run in paradise, ladies and gentlemen, is officially launched 2026. Thank you very much, Right Honorable Prime Minister Lekatonge Sani. The organizing team, Inywena, you can join that photo. The organizing team, join that photo. DJ Konotsorea background music there. Organizing team Abalahehi, join us. The political leadership that is around can also join us. Our security forces also should join us. And then the last one will be with our sponsors. The sponsors who are around. Firinda. Okay. You also join us. So the political leadership and the security organs will represented. Photo balance. Verinda, join us. I of course want to thank sponsors for joining. Atoki, one of our big sponsors, please join us for that photo. So ladies and gentlemen, Waito Akiki Ntukusaba, once again, you unveil for our 2026 kits for the Fort Portal City Marathon Run 2026. Ladies and gentlemen, the Prime Minister is unveiling the 2026 Marathon Run kits. Beautiful, beautiful. The Right Honorable Prime Minister is asking for his before we clap. Thank you very much, Right Honorable Prime Minister. And of course, you're honored and grateful for your continued support, together with the entire Ministry of Tourism of the Kingdom, represented by the Deputy Minister of Tourism, Waito Kitinisa Duncan Tuksima, for the continued support. I'll ask the team to see off the Prime Minister as he goes for yet another engagement. A few of us can see him off. Chamana Kiki, the Katera Kiki of Garo Wakugenda for gracing this occasion. As the Prime Minister goes, Waito, the Chairman LC5 Kabarole, Ntukusaba, you're the one to unveil for us another kit. Wait Ntukusaba ije na iwo chikole kino. So, Ntukusaba, the people available to come and help us as the Chairman unveils another kit for the Marathon 2026. On the count of 3, 2, 1, and 0. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Unveiling the second kit for the marathon, Fort Portal City Marathon 2026. A run in paradise. Thank you very much, Chairman, for that. So, ladies and gentlemen, munyikirize akaire kanu, sobole kuba nindaliza Mr. Stephen Mugabe, the CEO, okwijja okuhereza his remarks as regards the Fort Portal City Marathon. Akaire kanu kawe ntukuraliza oijo tuhereze olubazo lwawe. Leka tumutire obugalo bwa kwija CEO okutuhereza olubazo.
Ote muno mutekaniza wa program yaitu kiro kino munyikirize ngaruke mbaramuke kandi mbasime abo kwija kuba naitwe kiro kya hati. Allow me give a brief about Fort Portal City Marathon, where we have been, where we are, and where we are going. It is important for us to know this, to be part of the dream, because out of the many in the city, you have been chosen to be with us today as we launch our second edition. It is on purpose that you are our ambassadors, the marathon ambassadors, to help us tell the people of Fort Portal that this is a wind of change. It is an opportunity for us in different ways you may look at it. Health-wise, business-wise, interactions, networking, name it all. It is an opportunity that is coming, that is already in Fort Portal City. So let's see how we embrace it. So it is designed to celebrate the beauty and culture of Fort Portal. That is why you see the Prime Minister of Toro Kingdom has been here with us to officially get us started and embrace the culture of Toro. The Fort Portal City Marathon is designed to become a very prestigious event. Everything we are doing, we are benchmarking on the best. Benchmarking on the best within the region, the best outside the region and the world. No wonder, after the inaugural event, we were overwhelmingly voted the best event, the best running event in Uganda. At first attempt, we had the best organization, no incident, no nothing. We had the best shot, and these are things we are proud of. And we can only make it better and keep going up. There is no running event in this country, and I say this with utmost authority, that no running event has started with as many numbers as we did the Fort Portal City Marathon. Our objectives are primarily to position Fort Portal as a business, as a tourism hub in East Africa. I know Fort Portal is designated as the tourism city of Uganda, but it's events like these that make it a destination, a tourism. I believe if you stand here through the launch event, 1 or 2, 3 businesses have been part of this organization. And it can only get better as we welcome more people in July. We want to talk to support Toro Babies Home. We are part and supporting Toro Education Fund. We are going to be involved in road safety awareness, with working with the police and other agencies, and environmental conservation initiatives. Last year we had groups everyone. Road safety will be involved in road safety activities. I know we have a representative from police. We'll work with the police, and Joe Walker Foundation will do a bit of work painting zebra crossings, and also awareness talks. Okay, we'll have awareness sessions to ensure that people keep safe. Allow me at this moment thank our dear partners. I know the Prime Minister talked about the partners. Ministry of Tourism through Explore Uganda program want as many people to come and visit Fort Portal. So they are giving us support to ensure that we bring as many people to the marathon as possible. What does this mean to us, the people of Fort Portal? Be ready to host as many people as possible, as many people as the marathon grows. It is important that we be ready. When people come all the way, they've come to have fun, they want to eat the good food. I don't know how we are going to relate this with the team Firinda. We keep telling people, Mwijetoro aliyo Firinda yokuri. It is a very good delicacy that people are going to move to come and enjoy our local dishes. Rock Telecom is our telecommunications partner. So when you hear us on the airwaves, see us on TV, billboards, we thank Rock Telecom for that. Capital FM is our media partner. You will see them on site. They will be around to air us out and ensure that we have a good event. Jeans Club is our apparel partner. For those of us that like to put on the denim, you will see Jeans Club coming in on board to give us the best designs in our participation. We want to be involved with every kind of business that we can. Kahive comes in as a provider of catering services. We'll have breakfast on site. We'll have lunch on site. So there is no reason as to why we should not have a good time. We need to have a good time. We need to have a good party at the Fort Portal City Marathon. We have everything. One thing I didn't mention is with Rock Telecom, we'll have free Wi-Fi to send those selfies, send the Snapchats to make sure everyone out, whoever is not on ground, hears us. Again, our partners of Kamabwa Toro, we cannot re-emphasize, without Toro Kingdom, we don't have Fort Portal. And that speaks again to our medal. The Prime Minister unveiled for us the medal. It is inscribed with the first building that you see when you get into Toro. Obunda ansobeze ekikali kujeta building muranganyira baitubuka Toro amaiso nigabanza kurora hakikali. So once you run the Fort Portal City Marathon, you will get a finisher medal that is inscribed with the Kingdom Palace. Kalia Courts Hotel, we can't thank you enough for the good things you've done for us, including hosting us today. We're grateful, and we encourage everyone that is coming to the marathon, please check in at Kalia Courts for your accommodation and everything. Data Cities comes again to support us with data management, statistics, to ensure that we give factual information that is supporting development of the sport. We cannot develop a sport if we are not taking good records and keeping everything factual. Uganda Broadcasting Corporation comes in to give us airwaves, so you will see us on TV and radio. Home Bliss again comes in to support once again through accommodation. And Fort TV I am sure as I speak, those who are not here are able to view and see, all courtesy of Fort TV and then Fort Portal Tourism City. We can't go without saying it, that we are here because of Fort Portal. So Fort Portal Tourism City, the main reason as to why we're here and why we are the Fort Portal City Marathon. We have on board one of the best events in town that will be happening on that day again. Bia Nyama, an event that will be happening on the 18th. We encourage you to sign up, be part of that event, so that beyond the run, we support the local businesses and initiatives and ensure that you get the real tourism feel. Lastly, but most importantly, it is the biggest partner that we have. And the biggest partner that we have is the people. We can have everyone else, but if we don't have you, the people, who are going to sign up, run, walk, welcome everyone, we cannot have the event. It is important that we clap for ourselves. I would have clapped, but I am using both hands. Our people, we can't thank you enough. Those that are here, those that are watching online, and those that will be looking at this after. It is important that you know we treasure you, and without you, we cannot have this event. Ladies and gentlemen, I promise not to say a lot. I hope I've not said so much. Thank you again for being a part of this, and allow me welcome the chair incoming 5, Kabarole District. Aijagire kiyatugamba aboku
Omukuru Steven kandi wayebembire omukoro gwa maani gunu kandi obu obi wange webale muno. Abagenyi bakuru nywena abali hano nyoti nkumanyira omu habwokuba obunali ngambira abantu kukora hamu makubebe munkubebe taru mukoto taru mutaito taru murayihire taru mugufu itwena ntukora hamu nituombeke ensi yaitu toro kokuba bagambire ni nyowe Kimome Ruben Arali w'abantu bakabarolo barukweta makubebe kandi ni nyowe nyakukomerwe nka chairperson LC5 wa Kabarole District. Kabarole District ni yerukuzara Fort Portal Tourism City kandi nkabutosa ngambira abantu nti there is no Fort Portal, there is no Kabarole. Nsana nkaba twins bano abali babiri baino omutwe gumu runde mitwe ebiri ekwataine n'omubiri gumu. So kubanza ninsima ba organizers b'omukoro gunu habwokuba nkoku Vision 2040 ekaleta Fort Portal Tourism City nguniyo nurwo rubugo rukuru rwa tourism orwa Kabarole orwa Uganda yona orusemeriro kwa region or promoting urbanization nor promoting ebya tourism byona ebyihanga kanyonga mbere abantu ntitulibo baamani muno kandi sime mukama bokwa Fort Portal Tourism City teri ya Uganda yonka yensi yona kandi kurora twayetunda nka Fort Portal emikoro nkenu nka City Marathon niye kuije katutunda kurantandika competinga with other regional tourism hubs in Arusha na cities za tourism ezindi. Hati abantu abandi basokorora marathon yenu bakagirora mkuija tukayiruka rundi tukarosoroza sente tukahweraho baitu nangwa ningonza kubasima ngo habwo kubo batohire tourism city abantu baikarana bagamba baitu Fort Poto hiyo tourism city kuo rundi erimbigambo baitu hati this city marathon is going to give Fort Poto an identity as a tourism champion. Kandi turarugaho nukomba ine abantu nabaija kuyiruka nibaraba majane nibaraba mbicweke ebindi nka hotels nibaraba hachikali nibaraba nka ekikumanyisa ngo abantu bantuoleka ebyo bugaiga byaitu mu byoburambuzi kandi abantu barkuija the city marathon is going to attract so many people with diverse cultures, different people from different areas. Baije ninsaba ngwe kintu kim, that is the time Fort Poto kuoleka nguito abantu batoro, we are very hostable people. Ngwa muntu bakuija hano na atekana na agwagwana na batachina handi hakuja nkahura research yekuoleka ngo hati omuntu okuikara Fort Poto kuno na abantu abarungi abakwenda abantu tukali ya kurungi chances nizo kuongeza emiaka yao nizongeraho by 5 years. Timanyire how true is that, but we are still researching. Wetu nikikirize ngweki nikibaho ubumezi nibweyongeza emiaka neyongera ubukubole mbantu abakwa abantu obusingi kuyiruka kuno obukwija nkuoleka kingo batu woki abakali ya coats aba mountains of the moon aba chaninga na handi abantu abashaka aba bakwija nibeja kuseraho kubiyama nibeja kulya nibeja kunywa buliki mchona eke kumaisa ngo kubantu wombeka our economy abantu nibatunga sente abantu nibakora ati nturora ngo Fort Poto city ne champion dinga the urbanization process can driving Uganda into a middle income economy. Umtora agamba ngo bigambo bingi munjara guba mukoijo munyikirize mbagambire nti obonagambire tumike tukora makubebe nkaba nimanyisa nti nkubebe zanzombeke keswa zigera kugonzangana zigera kukora hamu zigera kutaruga kigendererwa no kwikiriza hata ebintu ebine ebyo biturabikozesa itwena abalhan na abataro nubobwire bwo ninge ikintu kinu tukagenda tukakimarketinga na ruli Kenya na ruli Tanzania na ruli Kampala na ruli Gulu ubwarabaira tamanyire kujja kubaho agambe bwiro burahiki twena tuije tugende Fort Poto tuiruke tutwale tourism city yetu mu maiso mukama abandi ndere.
Otemuno chairman LC5 Kabarole hawegambe birungi ebyo na okutunihiza okusagika entekani zenu omulingo gutalgumunagumu munyikiriza akaire kandalizo mbito Patrick Kasagama as one of the participants ya irukire last year to come and briefly give us a testimony how it felt like for him to run in this marathon Kamaraho and possibly let us know what are the plans for this season. First of all, congratulations webale kuiruka Okamara. This time around, what are your plans and what was the experience last year?
Abagenyi nywena ha kiro kino kyoku tongoza Fort Poto City Marathon nyongoza kubatangira ningira lakani munyikirize ninyowe mbaliza abaikazi omurulimi orutoro kandi ntakoze sezerungereza abokuba ebintu bino barabane babyoleka abantu basogamba kandi Fort Poto Marathon abantu babulikiro hubo balinka ekitekereze kyamani muno ekyo kuleta okuyiruka omurubuga oruburambuzi orubuga orukirayo oburungi omunsi yona Fort Portal kikaba kitekerezo ekitali kyokurora ngu okwiruka kuri Fort Portal nkoko oku abapolipo bakujeta political jurisdiction eyine mitano enyakuli haihi nke LC5 chairman yabana bazaho ekyo kubanza ngo ntusima government ya NRM habwe tauni eyakozerwa 1895 kandi ya tauni eyakabiri eyerukirayo obukuru mu ihanga lya Uganda Fort Portal negaruka hali Entebbe niyo tauni yo kubanza mu Uganda tauni ya kabiri mu Uganda niyo Fort Portal 1895 yakayikiriza ngo egitwe kandi Fort Portal ine kisembo kindi nguni yakabere headquarter ya Western Province netandikira ifo kiso negarukira eruguru bunyoro at headquarter ya Western Province baito government obyateiraho na amatauni ya Gandhi yaikiriza ngo habwa region yone ya Toro tutunge a regional city mu planning yake so planning ya government ekabekire ogamba ngo brand yaitu yona kwetunda kwaitu kuona kula hatauni ya Fort Portal omunimo gunu katandikwa abantu abandi ningonza kumanyira Nelon Touch sayizanguli yumukiza abantu mukono Nelon yimukaba kurole bakumanyira batakumanya omusaizo ogu Nelon Touch ni abantu abatandikira mukinto kya Fort Portal city woka ninge nafando kibamo na murubata nemwetorora nabatere bisani ensi yona nemanye kichweke kirungi kino hati na aizira mu Fort Portal city marathon hati nyowe meya kabankomere yampo mugisa yagambe mbe muhanuziwe omukuru tanuko special advisor hati obamletire kintu kiri na mugamba kino ikintu kireke mukandi kirungi hati omunsi yeno yerukosa mune bya data nchokura tuina data cities aru data curation amasimu gaitu nigayikara ngamanya inyo abantu abakorora omukoro gunungu ho namba irole ne bakumanya netuyiruka netugambira ensi yo namba ire tuli ne batorora mbisani nekwense netumanya no mukazi murungi muno mukimanyira na yesiga kuzuka kurungi kuro musaiza ya muligera ya mutashyo hati guno mukoro gwo kusiga tauni yaitu so nyowe nkatungo mugisa okwija kurana yataba omu Fort Portal city marathon rundi okuyiruka kuno na koma mu kilomita zangi 10 nagonza no kwerora ncheina amani karabuli abatoro bakoze sagoro nyege kupema amani deo mnywano wange omusaijo waswira bakoze sagoro nyege kupema omukazi obwarano soko musobora kyongati akaja kanto akachaka ndo kuza sakuyiruka kwemanya amakaninga sobora rundi abasaiza muyiruke chali habwo kuguma nemwegezesa amako murano gasobora nsonga nkota abantu nibatina gebaza banyoka ngibazeho mu ruhenda urulimi rw'ekikali mwegezese kandi mwikale nemweteka mu amana habwo kulinda amaka abatakusobora kuyiruka mu rubate so nkakoma kilomita zangi 10 kandi buli kilomita mashini ya kampema Donald akabinsindikira nyakahoma musaizo musambu akabinsindikira nasanga ngo buli kilomita nkagirukire dakika 8 I am above average is dakika 10 buli kilomita nani cha musaizo ina amani dabweki so Fort Portal city marathon ndugonza kusima kama bwatoro habwo kusobora kusagika omukoro guno habwo kwimukira urubuga runo sima government nkoko nasobora habwo kuhagera no kusagika marathon zino habwo promotinga cities za buli kiro nsima buli muntu weno wine kyaru kukora naitwa abina museum eruguru akikali kyaru ngo yokweleke byafwayo museum of history eryahurere byafwaye bingi abatakagenda yoga mugende yo mubunge nayo mubiteke mu marathon muno so okuweleka ebintu bino tugonza kusima batwoki atwoki David Kalia Coats nesagika ebintu nka bino. That's one of Atwoki's mission. Kutangira buli kintu kyona ekisobora kutunda ekichweka kino. Ito mu mission yaitu tuine a very simple mathematical model rundi agenda itoro. Nitusobora tutakuleta miliyoni 2 z'abantu okuruga munsi yona hano. Wa budget tourist miliyoni 2 sazunu omwaka 2018 tukaba twemerire ha mitwaro nkaga. Minimum ni baspendinga $2,000. So kakuba tukole kintu kyona rundi ebintu byone bisobora kuleta abantu miliyoni 2 netwijja kufoka a $4 billion economy. Ihanga lya Uganda liona right now in its saturation omu economy yabo yona. Omu economy yona sente zinyakwikara mu bantu nibagaberangana. Tuli ha billion 3 n'obuchweka 8 3.8 ezikara abantu kwata yomutwaro kwata yebiri. So this marathon netunda footpoto globally to raise to that capacity eyokuleta the $2 billion in this local economy. Once the $2 billion social impact izagenda mu bantu okutunda ebintu byabo bakatunga sente bakasomesa abana abantu okusobora okutandika okwesasura ebyobwemezi mu marwaro hubo bonka na sente zabo nebesagika n'abakazi okukesha muno burden omugugu ogw'abasaiza sente za kameza buli nyencha karompayo habwokuba abakazi baitu nibakora. So kino ekintu kina social impact y'amaani muno habwokuba abantu baingi nibajja kuba nibatunga sente. Nabweki guno omwaka ningenda kuba mu Fort Portal City Marathon nindaliza inyu abantu aba region yona no muragonza muruge habuli ensonda zona kutandikira Katunguru Busongora mwetorole Bwamba mwije Butuku mugende Mashoro mwetorole Kyaka okuona Mwenge murugeyo mwehandikise mwije mwiruke omu Fort Portal City Marathon. Ninsaba abatekaniza bya program yenu nitugonza kusima abagenyi baitu omurundi ogundi tuteka munenganda omuganda gw'Uruganda itu ababito tugenda kutwala ekikopo ky'enganda ezompira tuli a semi-finals baitu nitugonza kwija nka ababito 10 tuyiruke tuboleke nguno omuganda gwa Fort Portal City Marathon nago netugutwara na habweki nitugonza kubasima muno Fort Portal City Marathon 2026 and we wish that it may be a very gracious function and the Lord bless it and grant his favor upon it. Mwikala kurungi.
Obgara Bombito, Patrick Kasagama, thank you very much for those insights and of course the economic impact in the race. Otiamuno, thank you very much. Now allow me invite a few panelists come and join me. Owekitinsa Duncan Msumba is the Deputy Minister of Tourism in the Kingdom of Toro. I also want to invite Mrs. Beth, come and join us on this panel and have a seat here. Then we have a small discussion about the Fort Portal City Marathon. And of course, ngoza kusima banyamakuru nywena abizire kuba naitwe on this event. Webale kwija kantu basaba mugumizemu no kuraranja amakuru gano agakwatagana na Fort Portal City Marathon. Thank you very much for joining us on this panel discussion. Takuja kwa netwane dakika nyingi baito. I want to welcome you to this discussion. Waito Owekitinsa Duncan, as a kingdom and more especially your Ministry of Tourism, by coming to join and support events of this nature, what do you want to achieve as a kingdom?
Very good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, all protocol observed. My name once again is Duncan Keith Musumba, Deputy Minister for Tourism, Toro Kingdom. And as a kingdom, there is a 25-year strategic plan. Part of that plan is promoting tourism for the people of Toro. And the king, as the Prime Minister mentioned, the king is a patron and a good supporter of this marathon. He attended the last one. And as a kingdom, I think this is one of the big events that is happening in our kingdom in 2026. So let's give applause for that to the CEO organizers for pulling off a magnificent event. Marathons world over are really becoming icons of tourism. If you look at different countries like South Africa, I think Two Oceans Marathon, you know, there's the New York Marathon. So many cities are running these marathons. And like Mr. Kasagama mentioned earlier, in our region, since Fort Portal was made tourism city, this marathon is one of the best things that have happened to the city and to the kingdom, because it brings people from all over the country and even outside Uganda to promote Toro, to promote people coming in to see the beauty of this city. Obulungi bwa Toro bwingi muno bitu abantu abamu tebakabumanyire. So tourism city obukurora marathons nkazino nija enu kintu kikuru muno for the kingdom kan kikuru muno for the city. So that's one of the things that I can say about the marathon, because last year I think those who were there, the city was put to a bit of a standstill because this marathon was happening. So I think that this year it's going to be even bigger. So my appeal is, let us all register. I want you to ena abalhanu aro QR code hameza zanyu aho runiki to registeringe supporting tourism mu Uganda, but also muno in Fort Portal city, because we hold the flag of tourism in this country. Thank you.
Okay, you can pass the microphone to Beth. Beth, thank you very much for participating in the last edition. As a participant, what stood out for you in last year's edition?
First of all, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. What stood out for me is the impact it made on the local communities and the impact it will continue to make in future, because now we're having the second edition. So for me, that impact is what stood out for me. The communities, the people in the communities were able to participate, and also there was a boost in the tourism industry. Yeah. And also, I think the hospitality sector got a boost, and the health sector.
Okay. What message do you have for someone who intends to participate in this year's edition?
There is a lot of networking. So that means there are a lot of opportunities, both socially and professionally.
Okay, thank you very much. You can again pass the microphone to Duncan. As we conclude this session, Duncan, let us know, as a kingdom, how are you positioned to tap into the many people that are coming in the kingdom for this year's edition?
Thank you. Like I said, as a kingdom, we're really looking at an empowered Toro where people can benefit from these activities. So the kingdom is using all its different mechanisms to let people know about the marathon, and also to encourage people to benefit in many ways, especially economically as well. So there's the health aspect, there's also the economic aspect. So people who have some things that they can exhibit, if you have some cultural things that you're working on, any other product, this is a time for us to exhibit. But also it's a time for us to position ourselves and take control of that tourism mandate that was given to us by government. So we need to know that we live in a city that is supposed to welcome visitors. Tulubatangiriza abagenyi. If you're a tourism city, that is what it means. And I remember growing up, you would see there are certain things that back in the day that would be kept for visitors. For those who remember those days, there were some things we would keep, and when you see those things coming out, you know there's a visitor coming. So I call upon the people of Toro to remember that we are welcomers of tourists, both national, domestic, and international. So let's be hospitable. I call upon the hotel industry to be ready for these visitors. because once they come, either you give them a good experience, which they can tell other people about, or you actually give a bad experience, and then we lose as a community. So let's be ready. As a kingdom, we're ready to give the best experience, both from a cultural and also, an entertainment perspective. The king, like I said, is very, very supportive of fitness, both in running and other, activities of tourism. So I call upon everyone in the kingdom to know that we are welcomers of people, and so we should be as hospitable as possible, but also smart enough to put 1 shilling into the pocket when the tourism, when this run happens. Thank you.
Thank you very much, my panelists. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. We have had it all, and the time is now. Simply scan the QR code here and register to participate in the 2026 Fort Portal City Marathon. Thank you very much, my panelists. For security reasons, allow me to invite the police PRO to let us know how police is prepared, how police will participate in the 2026 Fort Portal City Marathon. And then after that, I'll pass the microphone to you, our audience. If you have a question, please get ready to ask, and then I have people who will come and answer those questions. Fande Vincent, thank you very much for joining me.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Superintendent of Police, Vincent Twesige, and I work as Public Relations Officer. But for me, I came representing my team head, that is the RPC. As police, we know last time we got an opportunity, and I want to thank Mr. Steve. He gave us kits, and I'm very sure among the best. We had 2 police officers. We have at Rwenzori West as a team for runners. The last marathon we had from Mpanga, Save Mpanga, we had winners, and I'm very sure this time we shall participate and run. Then also our core value is to keep law and order. We shall provide security. That is in the routing, the route maps. The traffic will lead these runners. We shall have cut in terms of the joinings of the main roads and also the Y junctions. Then lastly, or not least, we have also an ambulance. We are so ready to provide to you as we also provide security to you guys. But majorly, I want to thank and also applaud the organizers for this opportunity to bring it to our people. What I want to assure the people there outside that security is gulu, I think. That's the word people use, but security is come and no man come in our area. And all people who will come in here will be secure and their property. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Will you participate in this year's run as you?
Yes, the last marathon, I was among the, in my category, that is above 35. Yes, I won a prize, and I will also compete with this marathon. I'll be part. Thank you.
Looking forward to see you there.
Thank you so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, here we are. Allow me now, pass the microphone to the audience. In case you have a question, the time is now.
Orujungu rwabahingura nawo antul mutoro buri muntu wena nagonza kwaza orujungu. It's okay, it's allowed, it's no problem. Baitu yoni ngoza kusima organizers abar organizing ebintu nkabenu hati nyona mbere ndiko baliza and mugurusi am ending up. Baitu tubere twino obusalizi bwa amani muno emyaka eyenyima, and it was not your fault. Tubere ntugenda tuteinda tutarore enyima tutarukorayo any promising come up. Bitati ndora abana abasigaze na abaisiki nywena murugire yo kwimukya toro ekintu ekikuru ekintu gonza kugambira abasigazi n'abaisike abanyakulitoro undi abatoro bone ni general tumumanyire kintu ekibarakweta toro nkokukiri n'obugaiga bwakyo. Toro is special tindu kunehera nguharo ensi kwingana toro in all aspects because omurugamba site mureke kubaze murugamba muruga habyombeko site is the lifestyle omuntu arakwikara murundi environment nko kweri no turuka hero no sanga weather erieta enjura egweta omusana gugwaguta haliyoki ensozi enyanja ebijongo but we don't know that kind of the riches we have because abazaire baitu batafueho kubitwegesa naitu tutwafuaho kubifollowinga. I've moved in so many countries tinkarozere ensi irundi ekikaro ekirukusana toro mbere ukusanga ekiru kubyara cyona nikimera nikirugayo ebyo kuriya bitahano abantu bagamba ngo abatoro tubenda gukora bukuba ebyo kuriya beroho ebyo kuriya nabwo abantu bakorera kuriya nyobunanye nebyo kuriya ninkora bitata abasigazi n'abisi abarukutandika ikintu kakeno. I'm so proud of you people, very proud of you. Please extend this message. Any message mugi extending abantu bagitegereze nisanet anka muramutaineho kuikara kuhanura kurundu kuchwamwe kukorwa mu Rwanda gukora oina abantu toineho kubateka. Come to Kalia Courts, get in touch with me. I will provide the facility. At least mobilizing abantu mubegesa abantu tukwega tabamanyire what exactly is going on. Nobgen ojakorora hatinka ebikare bijakore hine bijongo hanu owaitwan. Most of those places mu neighborhood hali abakwera bonka. Itu tuketegereza bitu nichuka tucyara abantu batugambaga ngubora agenda hire kijongo iki ikira kuhya turukujya kucyumanya. So ekini ngo harimo emizumu harimo amarogo harimo so right from the beginning they discouraged us and we can't do much now. By the time we start coming up ebi turukubantu tusira gukora byona bakabitwarira leka nito tusalama gezi kororangu tukozese kana akagisa akatwina sofa twina abasigazi n'abisike abanyakutandikire this kind of stuff mumobilizinga abantu mubegese bamanye cyo gukora. Toro will not be the same. Mwebale muno.
Otemuna toki hawebgambe ebyo ebirungi intware bukaguzo sazino in case ine chikaguzo the time is now.
Atoki yagamba ngo tutagamba orujungu ati nanyanyikiriza ngambe urulimi orwanje toro nensi nungi kandi erimwe nganda na nyakaganda waza nko witu bunyangabu orulimi orwanje ruliyo rwinje wayambuka harushozi abanyakitaka baneko waza za kamwenge naho aborulimi rwanje baliyo. Ikibuzo cyanje kiri simple kiraza ahari ba organizers ba Toro Fort Portal City Marathon. Turareba Fort Portal City as an eye ya Toro as a kingdom or as a region. Mwitireho magezi ki kureba ngo mwa incorporating so many stakeholders kureba ngo at least a marathon ya spreading out kurangu twinemo abaka mwenje abo witurwimi abantoroko aba last year participating in marathon ya Kasese kaleba religious leaders bali part of it, politicians bali part of it, civil servants bali part of it. Vitu hanu yandaleba as if limited to a few people. It is not spread out. Nindashabanti mute ho mechanism ninga tinda manya mwina mechanism yokuleba ngo abantu bona bakorachi baba on board niko abantu mutwaro gumwe it is easy to mobilize twaba tukitiremu amani twena hamwe mwebale munonga.
Okay, let's first get an answer to this, then
sebone nkusema abokaguze kikaguze eki marathon nene katandika mwaka gw'oire. Approach eringo ntweka organizations, ntweka cities, ntweka districts. Baitu nkokweka beri first edition last year abantu benda kubanza kurora kiche kujja kubaho. So ekisani kyabereho last year kyali kirungi, so we can nguno mwaka abantu mbajja kuba baingeho. So organizations tuzikireho, banks tuzikireho, city tugikireho, prisons, police, UPDF, running clubs, so much so that twikire no mughetto the haroho abojo abakwiruka nabo baroho. So bona abantu abakwenda kwiruka tubahikireho n'abatakwenda kwiruka nabo tubahikireho. We are expecting this year n'abakuru batani baija hako abantu bakora marathon baga nyoti nso kwiruka betu nyo kalimika gamba ati nyiruka baitundu bata. So nanyonyi na timu yange abakuru bata. So if you can't run, you can walk. You can generally be in the marathon in whatever form you take. Thank you. Nachaka tugireyo, interesting. So nachaka tuliyo, there is a team abompira, there is a football team kurugachaka nidza kuiruka. There are people abakora mu settlements imbaidza kuija nabairuka. There are settlements in Kamwenge nabo tubahikireho. So mpora one step at a time tuliontweka, we are reaching, we are spreading out far and wide. Kurorangu abantu ba embracing a Fort Portal City Marathon ngoko gambiro kagya kasese. So we are approaching it in a different angle. Kurorangu nabakasese nabo baija toro, nabakasese balio baija, nabahoima baija. So tulionturwata
Otemuno MC, protocol observed, ladies and gentlemen. Ivara Yuga Francis, Nyoweni Nduga Uganda Athletics Federation, and the Uganda Athletics Federation is very proud to associate with the Fort Portal City Marathon. Of course, Uganda Athletics Federation, when you talk about athletics in Uganda, you are talking about the golden sport of Uganda. I hope nobody can dispute that. Whenever we go, we conquer. When you go to New York, when you go to Boston, when you go to London, whenever you go, Uganda Athletics, we are known as a golden sport of this country. We therefore like to promise that we will give every technical support that will be required by the organizers of this event. And starting from next year, Uganda Athletics Federation has promised to provide Fort Portal City Marathon coach, a volunteer coach who will be there to help out our people earlier, because the marathon can be very physical and really demanding in terms of energy and stamina. So beginning from next year, we'll be providing a coach to help out our people at least twice a week at the Buma Playground. People can always come and the coach will be there to help out our people. So that's all I had from Uganda Athletics Federation, and I'm proud to be here.
Thank you very much for that wonderful submission.
Thank you, Nimba Sima, for giving us the opportunity. I am Kavera Keith Rowan, representative for Portal Ghetto Arts Youth Association. Madam Esther, especially Mr. Steve, Nimba Sima for reaching out to the ghetto community. And that's a really, really huge thing for the ghetto, ghetto, and the fact that Mulimumushikira trying to pull us up and join this activity. To Wasima Mon. So very brief. Medallion. Does everyone get a medallion or finishing first?
Thank you for the question. Omudali ogu weno warabairukire akamara yo race na atunga omudali. It is a finisher medal for everyone that participates. It is a souvenir medal to show that you have successfully run and completed. Omudali guno tuguli gw'okwehandikisa. Obw'okwehandikisa, we will give you the marathon shirt, which we expect you to put on, come and run. But at the finish line is when you get that medal. So tell your people, whoever runs and finishes the race, regardless of what race, 42, 21, 10, 5, you will get your medal at the finish line.
That includes walking too?
Even walking. For us, we want to see you at the finish line. The method you use, run or walk, but no border. We want you to benefit from the exercise. So run, walk, come to the finish line and get your medal.
I'm taking more 3 questions.
Thank you so much. Protocol observed. My name is Nabi Pole Jr. I am the chairperson of Kaurore District Football Association. I want to thank you all, most especially the organizers. You see, sport, most people here take sport as football. Most people, when you talk about sport, they think football. But the organizers of for Porto City Marathon, I want to thank you. My question is one. We have active athletes, but we are not seeing them on board. Whenever they talk about athletics, marathon and what, we think North. How are you going to incorporate? Because when you talk about the 21 kilometers, people are going to fear. Ningenda kuiruka no mwana wabera active kandi na kuteka hali pace. Usanga if we had registered for 21, like my friend Afande, every time we go for a marathon, he warms up na vale about 21. Wetu kija kumara kasozi hanu kachika alimova walkers number 10. So I would love us to at least separate this, like these active athletes tubakore eyabungu baleke kwirikira mu 21 baitu niberuka naito abanda maybe we are running to finish. At least it will help them because it's a gauge. Now bakolora 21 because with athletics it's about time. Wakolora 21 azirukire mu dakika zinga and ake comparing maybe na abandi aba the whole country. Maybe nikimwongera mu amani. Then my dream will be like tutagarukira hanu, we can identify these tukamba mwana on we can take him to the national competitions. At least atumujweke this uniform tugambe we have ito tumutandikiro twamtwara maybe in the north, Lira, maybe in the central. Nyencha noja kusanga this for Porto City Marathon twarora ngwite katandika tourism and what, but nyencha noja kusanga we have a personally munsi yona agenzera competing. So put that bridge esoko kuincorporatinga ekono kongera mu abandu amani ateja kufuna umudali maybe with the example nagamba there are 2 or 3 who were taken from Fort Portal and now they are on the national map. Na nyonyencha kangeyo all the kids at least so anokuteka ne abana. Actually that was my dream because in football we have those categories under then the senior. Can we have that one children so that if I'm a father I register for 5 kilometers or walk or 21 then to take a name category kids. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for the comments, suggestions, and the question. I will start by the issue of elite participation with the rest. Now, the way Fort Porto City Marathon is structured, it is structured on a standard international marathon event that accommodates both the competitive athletes, the elites, as well as the recreational runners. So in the organization, at the start, we organize and have the elite athletes, our competing and running very fast, will be ahead of the rest of us who are doing the recreational running. One other thing that is important to note is The Fort Portal City Marathon is a timed event. It is timed by an international timer, a type that times the London Marathon, the New York Marathon, is the company that we use to time the Fort Portal City Marathon. So every finisher will have a time that they have taken to finish this event. We have the best timing system in the country. The timer will identify and tell you you started at this time and finished at this time. So from that, and then our growth strategy looks at developing sport, developing athletics within the region. We should be able to identify the best performers and support them to participate at the next levels. We are working with the Athletics Federation, the sports officers, to ensure that the best performers are going to be identified and taken on to the next level. Again, allow me take a sneak peek into what we have for the future. It will not be at this year's edition, but with time, we want to have a children's only event. And here, the strategy and plan is we have all the masses running on Saturday, and then we can have a children's event, under 13 event running on Sunday, where we register the children, and then we also register the accompanying parents who are going to run or walk with them. It's going to be lovely. So in the next upcoming editions, we'll be able to see a children's only event happening the day after the bigger event. Again, in terms of the competition, we'll make a pronouncement of the exact figures, but a look into our plans. This year we will have prize money for the best performing athletes. Will specify the amounts, will specify the categories. So Athletics Federation and the universities around that have athletes, the different running clubs, be prepared that this year we're coming on board, making it bigger. Let's put in those shifts. Afande said he led the category last year. You could be eligible for some prize money this year. Thank you.
Okay, protocol observed. Good afternoon. My name is Kirunda John Speck, an active athlete, mostly specialized in sprints. My question goes to the organizer. Well, when I put or I borrow knowledge from Kasese or any other regions, mostly a marathon like Tascalite, they have been able to mobilize as far as they can, mostly some athletes who inspires the young generations from the different regions, like those ones from Sebeya and what. I don't know which measures are there so that mostly our young athletes from the region, mostly from Toro region, to get inspired by those elite athletes from different regions such as Sebeya, Guru, what and what. Like another question, the good chance you have answered it, but it was all about the prize money. And my last question, here it comes. It is, you have highlighted very well, you are looking at promoting talents, mostly in young generation. But I think mostly we have enumerated other activities in athletics, such as sprint races, what. This is our submission. Maybe if you can, other editions, the coming editions, maybe if it is races, a marathon, if you can organize like some sprint races after the marathon, after the long run, here You can put maybe sprints, 100 meter, 200 meters, so that to promote even other athletes who cannot manage to run long races. Thank you.
The Bolt of Fort Portal.
That is Bolt of Fort Portal. Thank you. I think the first question is partly answered. He's wondering how we are going to be able to attract some athletes that are going to be acting as role models. The answer and strategy lies in prize money. The elite athletes from those regions you're talking about will always come following two things. Number one is organization. Once we have a very well structured and organized event that we are building, we are going to be the best. So the elite athletes will come. Like one of the senior citizens says, money will come. So colleagues, the elite athletes will come. So in upcoming editions, you should be able to see some of those fast running men and women on the starting line. Well, the second question about having sprint races, I will outrightly say that's a no. This is a marathon event targeting that particular kind of runners. For the sprint, it would have to be a completely different setup. We can work with whoever comes up to organize that. But for the Fort Portal City Marathon, the objective is around the long distance inclusive running. We cannot have a marathon and then next day we have a sprint event. So that I cannot say is going to happen. However, working with the Athletics Federation, working with the sports officers within the region, as part of corporate social responsibility, we are able to come in as Fort Portal City Marathon that loves to see the athletic sport growing and see how we can support the sprinting category to go out and represent the region in that particular kind of sport. But that particular event is not part of the marathon. Thank you.
Yeah, you're privileged for this edition. You'll run alongside me, so don't worry. I'm taking more two questions, then
Webala rally, protocol observed. Sometimes when we over bombard the panel with the questions, they feel maybe sometimes discouraged. But mine is very simple. I want to thank you, my elder Steve, for endorsing our event without us paying you. That was a mile and a good heart. Mine is to encourage the community, because people will say this is good, but also if the community does not take part in this whole event, sometimes it affects the sustainability. So I happen to see other marathons across the country and the communities are participating. I'm only seeing Kalia Courts, Home Breeze, but we have a lot of businesses around. My simple appeal is other businesses to support the organizing team with accommodation, with what they need, join the police, the hospitals, also to make this sustainable. And number two, I want also to pledge Mr. Steve that for as Bianyama we have activations in 3 towns of Rwenzori. We have one that is going to happen in Bondubujo. We have another one that is going to happen in Kasese, and another one in Chenjojo. And our offer is, you will give us your kits, and whoever will buy the kit from us we'll have free access to Bianyama event, free access, as we also try to push the sales and create awareness. Otherwise, as Bianyama team, we shall buy, how many birth? We are 7. We shall have 7 kits from you at the right time. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Bianyama.
Thank you. My name is Masco Gilbert Aki from Team Firinda. Team Firinda is an indigenous running club that was formed a few months before Fort Portal City Marathon came. And I'd like to, on behalf of Team Firinda, to appreciate Steve so much, so much, for coming up with this idea and not doing it alone, but bringing on board other partners, especially like a running club like ours. I also want to, in a very special way, appreciate you and your team for partnering with us and supporting us. We're supporting each other. I remember last year we went to Gulu, and we went a big team from Team Firinda, and we appreciate the support that you also accorded to us. And today you are here organizing this, and you're also participating in the Seven Hills Marathon in Kampala, you as Port Portal City, right? And we want to appreciate you for also bringing us on board, supporting us to be with you in that. And I can promise you, we truly appreciate. And this time it was not very easy. Many people registered wanting to come to go for that Seven Hills Marathon. And we even tried to mobilize group transport. It was not possible, so some people were like, I may not be able to make it. But a big team, out of the big team, we said, for the love of Fort Portal City Marathon, we will find individual transport. We go and support Fort Portal City Marathon. So yes, we are going there as Team Firinda, but we are also going there to support Fort Portal City Marathon, because even when they give us kits, we will still run in the Fort Portal City Marathon kits for the good of promoting this. So we appreciate, and I just came here to out that voice that we are behind you in every way, and we love the participation, we love the connection, we love the partnership, and as Team Firinda, we will always be behind you to support. Even come July, we will be there, especially now that it is here at home, we'll be there in full swing. So thank you, and thank you indeed. God bless you.
Yeah, one of our partners is the Red Cross, right? Yeah, they'll also have something to say, but let me take a question from one of our senior journalists in town.
Weber Mnarali, Amabara Ninyo, Birungi Joseph, Beito Wengwani Nkwani Nkoresa Jose, the perfect, Nkwani Life FM. Nienda kusima Mr. Steve for this initiative, Nokuranti consistency yabaho. This is the second edition, tumanya nti na third edition, nezikuja editions njakuwa nzipaho. Bikaguzo nyinonka bibiri, ekyokubanza kiri ha the expo. Last year tukaba tuine expo Boma, but the local people bataba engaged muno, like how events as kusinga kuba hano Mutoro, like tukuba tuine nkempire ya masaza, maybe nkejenganda, local people being engaged now bakaija kwa kukolaki kulichi ebintu byabo. So mutekero buli ochi okura nti at least abantu abahano munuka basobola nabo kuba nibalete ebintu byabo kubyoleka n'okutunda n'okura nti basokuba nibataya sente omunsaho. Most likely the local things rundiki ebintu ebyahano, the local products nibyo bakagenda maiso okuba nibolikya cause bokuba nogamba nti you're having an expo of 2 days but products ezikwijja they are from outside Toro nabakwijja kukola egyo expo they are far away from Toro nikiba kitakuleta really moral holiday indigenous people who live within Toro. So ninsaba ekintu ekyo mukiteeke amaani. Then ekintu ekindi akirikya kwengejinga schools mostly Steve okuba nobaza on your perspective nogamba you are mainly targeting ebitongole and niho kuba no gathering sente mostly but you are forgetting about the schools because abairuke bakusinga bona nibatandikira mu masomero. Even if you don't have the kids marathon togine, but of course you can engage schools nabasobere kwa nibasindika abairuke. Then ekintu ekindi it is more publicity is needed in this marathon. And marathon last year I was one of the people who were publicizing it, but the turn up of the local people ekabiri hansi muno. So we need more mobilization since we still have more 1 month June. You never know, people nebasokubayinga eno idea and then they participate because abantu abakusinga bona nibatinde emitwaro mukaaga egyo emitwaro mukaaga nibagamba sente nyingi ku registeringa and the registration mode eroho nibatalibaniza muno the QR scan then egyo kunyiga star egyo naine talibaniza. Most of the people abasinga benda kusasura cash leta sente zinagamba kanzitekiyo akasente kange nkano then he or she gets the kit. So tinkumanya mutegero buli okibokura nti omuntu yaruga kijura naenda kuiruka yaruga kabende yaruga mugusu rundiki yaruga ruimi rundiki yaruga rwebisengo yaija kuiruka chonka takwenda kusasule byasimu manyebi nibagamba ngo since you are going into digital environment bo bakyala abandi nka kuli hansa agamba ngo ezange nizisasula still cash nyijenzi hereze either rundikiwe Steve rundiki Esther. So mutekero buli yoki koza abantu abakusinga bonna ensasule ya hasimu egyo urumwe batalibaniza muno ya code. With those few remarks imbasima together with the partners nywele mwabali kusagika, let me hope that this is going to be more and more of the best marathon around town.
I hope on behalf of Life FM you commit to publicize this event.
Yeah, already I have stated there rally. And I'm continuing.
Thank you very much for that commitment. Aki here wanted to say something good.
May I? Just a response. He talked about 3 things.
Okay.
All right. Noenda kwanza kaguza Aki.
Nango tinkaguza. Ningonza kukuha. So Steve, last year, me by the grace of God I manage MMU Radio. MMU Radio is a community radio based at Mount Elizabeth University, actually owned and managed by Mount Elizabeth University. So last year, I promoted the marathon freely. I didn't ask for money. And again, I want to make that offer that as Mount Elizabeth University Radio, we shall publicize as much as you want us to do for free. You don't have to pay any coin. Just give us the content and we shall do the best. MME Radio is 105.2 FM, but you can also listen to it online. I'll be giving you the details.
Thank you, Aki. Jose the Perfect. So I'm going to answer them in that order. The expo, we are still reaching out. Nahati, even you when you came, when we had a meeting, kagambera oborabo ina banywani, oborabo ina bomanyire. No bagambera nebaija. Aro abantu abakwija mu office right now and they want to have a booth expo. So that means locally we are still making progress. I have been to the city. I have met with people abakora value addition on the farming of aina cashew nuts na zongera ikisura na packaging kurungi. So we are looking at all those angles. tubalize n'abakyala bakora ebiibo, fire in aba artists nabo baliyo mbaija, they are bringing some art. So we are pushing for abantu abahanu kwoleka ebintu byabo. Oina stole ina bia abozo baiza hanu iruka n'okusemererwa. So bona, everyone who has a business, I can promise you we are reaching out to them. Baitu omuraba mwina abamanyire abasobora kwija nabo bakabaho expo, we are welcome to that. So please push while we push as well. 2, amasomero we are engaging. MMU is represented and I'm going in levels. MMU, Uganda Matters, St. Joseph's. All these people are going to be they were in the first. They're also coming for the second edition. We're working with high schools, Nyakasura, Chebambe. They are going to send us runners this year. We are talking about, and this might not be primary school category, but nyowe nkomzeire ninyenda kuija n'abaana bange. Yeah, it might not be at school level, but n'abaana marathon nabo bakozereki barum. Because 5K essentially is a family run. So iwe noija n'abaana babiri, Big Man Nicholas naija n'abaana be basatu, and they will interact. Green Circle, Banyatereza. At some point, we are going to reach out to primary schools as well. Yes. Thirdly, you talked about registration. Registration initially ekaberia online. No genda online, you log onto our website and then register. Abantu bagamba, nangwa, the process is too long, wiki. That is how we come up with the #272. *272 *#. That is actually simplified from what we had initially. Beito borabo ina sente zawe and you have cash. Come to office. Nyonza kuregisteringa online. I will have your details, register you online, and your money will be banked. But we are not encouraging that. If we're going to be a digital nation, noija newe ntukwegesa how to register. You get, so that it is easier for you. Next time, nguntoro kotarugayo kakosa transport okaija Fort Portal. If you can learn, you can teach someone else. So we are trying to move the world to a digital era, not in bad faith, but that is nhotoroleriroku. Thank you.
Okay. Allow me invite our partners, Red Cross, to say something as we come to an end of this event.
Webale muno Mugurusi, the RPC representative, Mr. Steve, the CEO, protocol observed. My name is Birijiji Siraj. I work for the Ministry of Health, attached to Fort Portal Regional Blood Bank as a blood donor recruiter. Blood Bank operates in around 9, if not 10 districts, ranging from Vundubujo, Ntoroko, Kabarole, Bunyangabu, Kasese, Kamwenge, Chenjejo, Chegegwa, Chitagwenda, and Kagadi, playing the role of collecting blood. We want to thank you for this invitation, and I'm here to confirm that as Fort Portal Marathon, a city marathon, we already have part of us as staff who are always participating into your activity. At least with me, I have our staff. You can stand up. That is part of our team that comes to participate with you in the marathon. The other thing that I want to air out is the aspect of us participating during that day. Yes, we have a team that is going to be part of you on that day. We only ask and request that as we mobilize the community for this marathon, we also have to mobilize for blood donors. Ideally, when somebody is going to participate in any marathon, is not allowed to donate blood because of the distance that is going to maybe be moving to make sure maybe he has finished up the race. But you have got a responsibility to mobilize a colleague. Every one of us here has that close friend that he can she mobilize to come and donate a unit of blood. Blood donation is a social responsibility. And I want to again thank Mr. Stephen. You talked about environmental conservation, which is a very good idea. The other thing that I would also want with time you dive into is the aspect of us seeing how best we can collectively support in terms of mobilizing the community to donate blood. Because at the back of my mind, when we lose one mother because the doctors failed to operate this mother and we lose maybe the child, we are losing the next CEO of the Fort Portal City Marathon. So we need to groom, we need to nurture, we need to, as blood bank, we cannot reach everywhere to sensitize people about blood, but through your network, through your activities, just like we are here today, we have never had this opportunity. Through this kind of engagement, we can always interact, we can always give ourselves what to pass on to the community out there. Otherwise, with my colleague, we are also discussing to see how best we can have more staff to come and be part of you as they are coming to buy the different kits that we heard about. Then on the side of our sister organization, as my sister from Red Cross is coming, when you talk about road safety, don't always leave out Red Cross. We are champions in that. I want to believe that just like the PRO was mentioning, you are aware that on this road, we have an ambulance on standby. So through different engagements, we can have part of the ambulance from Uganda Red Cross Society to come and also be part of the marathon. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Protocol observed. My name is Mrembe Maria. I'm a member of Red Cross and a volunteer. I've come here to represent Uganda Red Cross Society, Kabare branch. I would like to thank the organizing team for involving us. We are very happy and we promise you to give all the services needed. We have the best first aider trainers. They will be there to give the services. We have the ambulances. As Red Cross, we have our own ambulance. We go cooperate with other organizations and medical teams to get more ambulances so that they be there. And the materials to use, those are medicines, they will be there. And we hope to give you the best. And as Red Cross, you always know we engage with communities and schools. We promise you to engage with communities and schools, to tell them about Fort Portal Marathon City, so that they can involve, they can participate, they can pay. With that, we work with the institutions, schools, community members. We hope that we are going to provide or bring more people to participate in this marathon. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Red Cross. One gentleman has not said anything since, I don't know, they are fearing him or something. But Mr. Nicholas, last year I took the 5-kilometer route. Tell us this time around, what is different? Our route's changing because I want now to take another challenge. After his question, we'll take some group photos and then departure will be at one's leisure. Nicholas, over to you.
Aral, thank you very much. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. As Fort Portal City Marathon, honestly, okuba notegeka emisinde eno ya marathon, consistency is key internationally. So you don't wake up in the morning and change routes anyhow. Because at some point we shall need international certification for us, our routes to be known worldwide. But now, for the upcoming race, the races, all the 4 categories, the 5 kilometers, 10 kilometers, 21 kilometers, and the 42 kilometers, all start and end at Boma grounds. What is changing are just a small few things. This time, last year we started at the inside the pitch, but now this time we are starting at the tarmac. Amhanda, that's where we are starting from. So that the finish now goes to the pitch. Mkakengera. Last year watandikiri tukatandika ntuiruka. When you come out of the pitch, you turn left and go. But now, when you start from the tarmac, we shall come and pass through at the front of the police and the city council. Then you go back and join the route as how it has been done. The 5 kilometers of Okutandikira Boma, Nogenda, the same way, State Lodge, Sirimuka Hansi mpaka Kampala Road. You come back and go. This time we are not going to do Shell. We are going to do post office and come back through police and come back to the finishing point. We have adjusted now. This time, instead of going through down and join Kampala Road towards the main bridge, now you come and cut through and come through the 5 kilometers, cut through and comes throughout. Is it Don Petrol Station? Yes. Then now so that you can have the 5 kilometers. The 10 kilometers goes the same. Betato Kampanga, you come and join Kamwenge Road. When you come and join Kamwenge Road, come up to Kiboga Road, come through behind VOT, join the Airtel Monument. Immediately, there is a right turn that takes you to around the former taxi park or the bus park. That's where Baby Coaches park. Then you come and join again. You go down to Bwamba Road and come back to the Airtel Monument and come back here at the finishing point in Boma. That will give you 10 kilometers. 21 kilometers, you go the same way with the 42. You join St. Leo's College, Chegobe Road. You come out through Kasese Road, Eginebe Kachwamba. Both distances and 42 and 21, you turn on your right hand side, come past Virika, come back Harukoto, Kachkal. You take the MT route, you turn on the left of Hachkali, you go down through Tamak, is it what? Baptist or that is Baptist school? No joining Omhado Genda Butangwa. We have been promised by the city authorities that they are going to grade that road and it will be motorable and even runners can go through successfully. So you join both distances, come and join up to Bwamba Road through Butangwa. Hati. Obukumara kufika Butangwa, the one who is running 21 kilometers, nabanabura kilometers itano, kwicha kilometers za kuva ine kwiruke za 9.1. Hati over 21, you turn right, come past Kahinju, come down Noijam Kisenyi, you come straight, Airtel, Bank of Uganda, Hamzigiti, cut through. Now you don't go back to Kampala Road again. You just come straight up to Boma grounds. That is the 21. Hati ijuko utukire hali nanka Bwamba Road. The 21 is coming back to town. Now the 42, you will turn left and you go towards Hondo. That's where you will turn from. The Abokuba in marathons to in systems. Nimba nimanya ntati afande hanu yaka hanu takakira hanu. So nimba ni monitoringa everywhere you are going as long as you are running our marathon. So towards Kihondo you will turn. That will be around, you'll make a turn of around let's say 19 or 20, like 28 kilometers. like 27 kilometers. Then you make a U-turn and come back, and you join with the 21, the same road that brings you back to Boma. So you'll have 42.195. That is the standard distance of a marathon. When we are talking about a marathon, is that full marathon of 42. If you are running 5 kilometers, please, we cannot use the word marathon for you. The one who does 21, you do what we call a half marathon. And when you do 10 kilometers, it's just a run like any other, like the 5. So whoever wants to measure themselves to do a marathon, we have a category of 42 and then 21, which is the half marathon. Now, last year, like we did, we have hydration stations. For the better first part of the marathon, we shall have hydration stations at 5 kilometers. Each 5 kilometers, we shall have water points. A water point aho noja kusanga ha maizi. Ita bakodara tugizire tunyweremo akabiya kaitu. Noja kusanga ho soda. Noja kusanga ha amaizi soda usanga ho na fruits. Sachi datogere sugar zile za kuyambaho kumalira urugendo rwawe. Hata alho mwami hana benagamba ngu elite runners. Elite runners, for them, they don't mind about whether you have sugars or what. For them, they have special bottles. Banywa amaizi gabo. Ati tuli mu kategori ine kategori ezeitu izo. Ndiregenyure biya yange betuninda baraba mu mpora ninja kuyiruka mpaka obundakora obundamara. So no sanga fruits ekyenju, no sanga watermelon, no sanga inanasi. Stations ezimwe za kusanga ho na akalaya, ntuchumba akalaya tukateka extra king. It is very good for runners, especially us who are recreational. Abatagenda kusera sente kuja kusinga, nyoni nsera kuija kuirukamu kusemererwa na familia yange na banywani bange. So hata bokwika ha finishing point, ebyo no kusanga ho nuri yankoko kwenda kiri haliwe. No boragonza kwatamezo kagesesera no gesesera. Abokubo bisasulire gesente, obega no registering. So nuboroika unoja kusanga ho omudali yugu. So as part of a race director nyumule mugwange nuko making sure nto ine medali tinyongo gisasura ni wogisasura mukamanga kagenda kagigura nyo gwangu ku making sure nto gutungira omudali gwawe oyino ku making sure nto tungire sati yawo ogijwe. So oyino kusanga amahanda, oyino kusanga hameizo, oyino kusanga hebyenjo, oyino kusanga ho soda nyo nugo mulimo gwangu. In marathon running musango gwa heguru muno if you measure distances that are not accurate. So as Fort Portal Marathon, we ensure that those distances are accurate. Ogendo kagamba ngambege kwiruka kilometers 10 tenazitunga natunga mwenda nekichweka ogunwa gulu musango. Undagambana ne 2 otazitungire musango. So wene kwesanga oyirukire kilometers zawana ne 2 za haka. Kandi twine ivyoma bya science ebikupima abantu we shall know akwa ino kutunga certificate. Chrono Track niye mu companies mu America ezukora timing enungi. Niyo company kuje kutiminga hano twina abajungu beige. So obora border nyonso kutakurora bet system neija kukurora nemanya hanu nambera ikira afande atemberege pikipiki abo kuba at 19 kilometers noja kurujwa hili no gamba kansira kapikipiki kampichenka akomalia. Now the best kilometer has been run, I think it is like 2.5 minutes. Ati yo noja kurwa mu system nengambera ngo irukire kilometer mu in 1 minute or seconds. So that's your race will be flagged. Bagambe nangwa musalamu hanu ntuzoka ina ekyakozere. So you will not get a certificate. Oja kutunga mudali gono certificate yawo timkando ijo gambe kanyoka certificate yanka ntagirora. Ninjagenda mu system ni ndore nganta musalamu hanu ko temberege border nikizuka. So you can run and walk. For us as marathon organizers in Fort Portal, we shall wait for you. And we have got clearance from police. I'm sure the documents should be reaching your office, whom they must have reached. We shall ensure that roads are closed off at least. And we shall have security presence on the route. We are in touch with all the stakeholders, the borders, so that they don't knock people down. So We have Red Cross, they're already on board. We have exchanged mails. We have talked to them. We know each and everything. We have Athletics Federation, they gave us approval. So surely, what we are waiting for, inyo abantu batoro muje twiruke, obuturamala tugire kyokunywa tukinywe, n'endongo nayo tugiteye. Akwe endongo nayo nejja kubeera omakizano album. So, ebyange nibye mukuru arai.
Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2026 Fort Portal City Marathon is here for you. Let us all rise up and take some group photos here as we wind up today's event.
Nimpiga mutoro lukumanya mfumo angambire muzee ampeki nkumo muhara we asaka byo mumutima gwange paisenta kuoleka ngo nsimire ungu n'urukundo santa byamire akanyise ngo nzingi karanzi tamire kigwa oje supuyende nikakunywa hache uweketenza nkasanga papo mukazi isanga tumahega murarukache mbere butake mugate gwa bata rugata hata ruteki munywani webiki I know you know, boo-boo. I love you more, I do. I know you know, boo-boo. I love you more, I do. I got
Lara maasi, yeah, Mosaic, Pompeiro, Messi.